Allah. Abowe. Ice كمان laga ilaalina safety-geena ma la sugayaa. Masha Allah waa u jeedaan saaxiibayaal.
From Trump versus the Somali community.
Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just a...
To foreign immigration advocate says this.
245D has been put on a moratorium in the state of Minnesota.
Are they Americans?
This is all I know.
I was only 3 years old when I came, and this is my home, and this has got to stop.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm also today, and my name is Elvis Dairy.
A foreign immigration advocate notified Somalis in Minnesota that their pending applications are being cancelled.
Well, it's no more. 245D has been put on a moratorium in the state of Minnesota for 2 years, starting January 2026. All the applications who are not approved by January of 2026 will be cancelled. In 2 years, they will review and see if if they will reopen. The 245D is a waiver program in Minnesota. It basically includes a lot of programs. So if you have submitted an application, the application will be cancelled. And you can try it again in 2 years when it reopens. If you have not submitted an application, I'll suggest you go look for another business, because 245D, or the waiver program in the state of Minnesota, has been put on moratorium. Don't be sad. There are many opportunities out there if you would like to provide caring services. If one door closes, another one opens.
A Somali man in Minnesota is claiming that members of the Somali community have penetrated a high-tech federal surveillance, likely ICE-related, a sting network without being noticed.
Media adoo yimaadeen nimankii waa kuwana media ka sheegay yahay nimanka marka new tactic isticmaalaya new technology isticmaalaya alaabtii wax isticmaalaya volunteer ka fahamtay so the sophisticated network isticmaalayaan Soomaaliya la socda nimanka dhalinyarada waa kuwana meeshii Soomaaliland ku joognaa Soomaaliland ku difaacaynaa waana nii sheegna wixii soo kordha marka saa wala socda meeshan waa Carmel Mall waa guys.
An NGO headquarter in Minnesota is getting paid $2,000 for every Somalia immigrant they bring into America.
Why are Somalians in America? Yesterday, a Somalian rear-ended me, which thankfully no one was hurt and no damage was done to my truck. But it got me thinking, why are Somalians in America? Especially North Dakota and Minnesota. So, I looked into it. The main group bringing in Somalians is Lutheran Social Services. They are led by this guy, and this is his staff. And turns out, they get $2,375 for every Somalian they bring over. But we have to ask the question, why are they coming over here in the first place? And another surprise, turns out our government was funding a dictatorship in Somalia throughout the Cold War, led by Saeed Barre. And this dictatorship led to clan favoritism and overall just destabilized the country. And it inevitably collapsed in 1991. Also, our troops were over there. This is where the movie Black Hawk Down comes from. But overall, Somalians have no right to be in America, especially North Dakota and Minnesota. They don't integrate into our societies. They carry over their clan mentalities. If you personally have never interacted with Somalian or just don't believe me, I would recommend checking out Nick Shirley's video he did the other day.
Somalis are claiming that the Somali Mall in Minneapolis is practically empty following the ICE raids.
A lot of people haven't been leaving their home for work or making a living, so it's very unfortunate and very sad.
I feel like it's sad to see everyone inside. Right now, this is very empty for this area, especially this place to be this quiet, nobody walking around, I think is insane.
Sarah, we went to Carmel Mall. That's really the heart of the Somali community here in Minneapolis. It is normally bustling. There are people everywhere as these shop owners, try to make a living here in America. And it was virtually empty. Most of the people that we spoke with were people who work there. And that was pretty jarring for the people who know that that is normally a very vibrant place. The city says that they are doing everything they can to try to protect citizens.
The Somalis are freaking out now that ICE is roaming the streets of Minneapolis.
First Amendment. Yeah, see ICE, you see this shit? Nigga, I'm a citizen. Leave, my nigga.
A census data shows over 107,000 people identify as Somali across Minnesota, with the majority living in the Twin Cities.
This is all I know. I was only 3 years old when I came, and this is my home, and this has got to stop.
I'm not scared, so I'm a citizen. I'm happy. I'm United States. I brought up America. I'm happy. So why you asking me? Some guys asking me, give me basmati, give me a green card. Why? Why you asking me?
Almost every Somali person living here is a citizen.
There's more than 100,000 Somalis in Minnesota. Roughly 84,000 reside in the metro. The journey from Somalia started decades ago.
My family immigrated here to Minneapolis, to Minnesota in 1993. As my father says, we came to a cold place, but we found people with warm hearts.
My parents wanted to provide us a good opportunity for us to chase after that American dream, right?
Many fleeing from civil war, crossing continents for a chance to build something, a chance for their children. For Sumaya Mahmoud, her parents' struggle paved the way for her to shine. Despite the rhetoric, she's grateful to be Somali and American.
One thing they taught me was resilience and not letting, other people's perception of you limit what you can do for yourself. I was born in Kenya, and then I grew up here, started kindergarten, K through 12, all the way up to college here in Minnesota.
A woman in Columbus, Ohio, has decided to invite fraud investigators. But why? Listen to this.
Come see Columbus, Ohio, fraud investigators. If you go to the government-assisted housing areas, you will find that most of the housing is Somalians. I would say about 80% of the government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians. And the parking lot is occupied with a whole bunch of brand new cars. And the women walking around have designer purses with EBT cards, and they have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs. Yeah. And then go to the businesses that are owned by the men. Because see, what happens is when you have a restaurant or when you have a little corner store and you have a couple of wives and you only have to claim one, then that means the other wives get EBT cards, and you can use those EBT cards to buy food for your store or your restaurant. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can get a home health aid company. And then you only hire Somalians to work the home health aid. And what you do is you just make sure their paperwork looks right. It don't have to be right, but you just make sure it looks right. And then you send them off for those home health aid jobs. Y'all don't want to talk about fraud.
The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, said that he is proud to have the largest Somali community in the country together with his police chief. But listen to what Donald Trump said about this.
Mr. President, thank you. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his police chief.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his police chief is also saying
I wouldn't be proud to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. Look, these Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Waltz he should be ashamed. That beautiful land, that beautiful state, it's a hellhole right now. And the Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with... go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution. All she does is complain about this country, and without this country, she would not be in very good shape. She probably wouldn't be alive right now.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.